I'd already decided it was going to be my last night in Max's village. I was sorry to be leaving, but I was restless again.
Beware! The day grows dark, and demons stalk the gap by night.
Harsh old woman, stop your superstitious nonsense. Besides, this is the best time of day for fishing, eh, Milo?
Yes, Dad. Look, Foster! I use these broken sensors to make a fish alarm. It detects the fish before it bites.
Nice work, Milo.
Milo was just like me as a boy, and the tech skills I'd taught him would help the village after I left.
Do you really have to go, Foster? How can we ever pay you back for all you've done?
It's been my pleasure, Max. One of Anita's pies will be payment enough.
I owed the Gap folks so much. My first tribe fostered me when I was orphaned all those years ago. They taught me how to recycle tech scavenged from city dumps. Soon, I even built myself a playmate.
I'm your friend. Call me Joey.
Joey and I were always together. As I grew, I upgraded him. He became the best friend I ever had. But then...
Foster! Foster, wake up! The sensors detect a fish. It's a big one.
What the?
It was no fish.
Max, keep back! Milo!
Dad! What are they?
Max! Drop him, you...
Dad! Foster! Help me! Help me!
Milo had gone. The machine, too. But its riders had left something behind.
Max? Milo? What's happened, Foster? Where's my son? Max? Max? Oh, no! I told them there were demons stalking the dark.
The stalker that attacked us was a machine, not a demon.
Please, Foster, I don't understand. What happened?
I told Anita everything I could, though I knew very little. Max was barely conscious. I could only hope that with Anita's loving care, he would recover. As for me, I had to follow Milo and his captors immediately.
I'll bring Milo home, Anita. I promise.
Thank you, Foster. I know you will.
Dawn was breaking as I left the village. The featureless wastes of the Gap stretched away from me. Night followed day, then day dawned once more. Time lost meaning as the tracks beckoned me ever forward. Determination had long replaced sadness. Whatever it took, I would find Milo. The tracks were barely visible now, blurred by the wind. But I was sure I'd reach their destination soon. Then I saw the thing I feared the most approaching. Sandstorm. I battled forward, but now could only guess that my direction was correct. I decided to save my energy and sank into an exhausted sleep. Maybe the old woman was right. Maybe demons did stalk the Gap. For as it shrieked and thundered around me, the storm brought back my nightmare once more. Union City security was attacking. As my tribe screamed in terror, I salvaged Joey's motherboard. Taken captive, I couldn't save my village. But I survived when the security copter crashed, entering Union City. On the run, I soon got Joey working. Upgraded yet again, He helped me overthrow the evil that ran the city. As I left, I told him to make the citizens happy. Union City was no place for me. I wanted to be where I could do most good, helping the scattered people of the Gap. I woke to find the storm had passed. But not without finishing its cruel work. The tracks were gone. I was lost, and so, I feared, was Milo. Then, I heard them. Gang birds, scavengers, and in this wasteland, that meant only one thing: people. Despair turned to hope. I was sure that if I could find where the stalker had gone, I would find Milo. Then, in the distance, I saw a girl crouching over a body. The girl was holding a device to the lifeless hand.
Hey, excuse me.
Who the hell are you?
I'm searching for a vehicle that...
Ah, no! Damn birds!
Wait, I just...
Whatever that device was, the bird had it now. The girl had been doing something to the guy's hand. I wondered what. He'd clearly been dead for days. The logo. I'd seen it before. On the androids that had taken Milo. The girl was my only lead. I had to follow her. Union City. I was back. Over the years, I'd heard rumors of how the city had thrived since I'd left Joey in charge. I was finally going to see for myself.
Huh? Halt!
Welcome, unregistered Gaplander.
Well, hi. And you are?
Community Welfare Droid 2CU at your service. To commence your Union City registration, please make your way to the immigration terminal.
That's okay, I'm not here to register. I'm looking for...
If you're looking for the immigration terminal, it's right over there. Thank you.
So how do I register?
Easy. Just go to the immigration terminal and you'll get a U-chip for your temporary ID. The correct route is indicated by these signs.
Sounds easy.
It is. Without it, you won't be able to interact with any of the Minos devices in this area.
Can you help me find a missing kid?
You want to file a missing persons report? Go register.
Have you seen a boy called Milo?
No, but I do see an unregistered Gaplander.
What's this Minos you mentioned?
Minos is the interconnected computer system that is everywhere and controls everything.
Everything? That sounds very similar to Link.
For the convenience of all citizens. And, word to the wise, no U-chip, no access to the Minos devices. Not even the vending machines. So go register.
I've never seen a droid like you.
And I've never seen a Gaplander like you.
I bet. And what is it you do?
I tell Gaplanders like you to visit the immigration terminal and register.
Let me know how that goes. I'm looking for a vehicle that maybe came this way.
A vehicle? Well, this is a freight entrance. So, you're in the right place.
Right. I need to find a boy called Milo. He was...
What you need to find is the immigration terminal. It's right over there.
What exactly is a U-chip?
Don't they teach you Gaplanders anything? A U-chip stores your ID and personal data in a micro-implant. The immigration terminal is easy to find. What's keeping you? The correct route is indicated by these signs.
How do I get to immigration?
The terminal is at the wall end of the garden. The correct route is indicated by these signs. Soon as you've registered, you can access the Minos devices.
Bye for now.
Pleasure.
Hey, kid.
Hey, weird guy.
My name's not Weird Guy.
I'm Pixel. It's easy to remember because it rhymes with pickle.
So it does. I'm Foster.
I'll remember that easy because your name rhymes with fossil and you're old.
Thanks, kid. What's wrong with the roundabout?
It sucks. Stupid Mr. Hobbsworth put a chain on it. He said it was for safety, then he dropped the chain on his foot.
What's your story, Pixel?
Well, I'm 8 years old and my birthday is in only 64 days. I'm really good at math and I can even lift my sister. And she's super fat.
Very comprehensive.
Yep. Anything I can help you with today?
Did a vehicle come through here recently?
Maybe. How recently is recently?
Like 2 nights ago?
Oh, then definitely no. But wait, 2 nights ago? My brother, Vauxhall, he saw this giant monster.
What kind of monster?
Like a totally huge, but not real one.
Huge, but not real?
I mean, Vauxhall says it's totally huge, and Ember says it's not real.
Well, which is it?
I don't know what to believe.
What's this about a giant monster?
Right, so my brother Vauxhall, like 2 nights ago, it was night time, right? And we had been playing this massive game of buzzsaws and dynamos, so I was like, wah! But, where was I?
The giant monster.
Oh yeah, right. So, later that night, he wakes me up screaming about how he saw a giant monster.
And?
That's the end of my story. Don't tell Ember I told you.
This vehicle, it had legs instead of wheels.
Vehicles don't have legs, though.
This one did. Your brother saw a monster, right? You thinking what I'm thinking?
Yeah, that it was a giant daddy longlegs.
No. That your brother's monster was actually...
A very small daddy longlegs, but very close to him.
No.
I caught a daddy longlegs once. What was your question?
Who's Vauxhall?
My brother, remember?
Can I talk to him?
I guess, but he's not as friendly or helpful as me. Real question is, will he talk to you? He's been hiding for like 2 days now. Won't speak to nobody but me.
Can you tell me where to find him? Maybe he'll talk to me.
Nuh-uh. You gotta earn that information. I don't know if I can trust you right now.
Your roundabout probably has a chain on it for a reason.
Yeah, and that reason is Mr. Hobbsworth is stupid. Can you fix it?
I'm looking for a boy about your age named Milo, who may have come through here.
You're asking the right guy. I remember every face that's come through here since I was a little kid.
Yeah? How many's that?
Like, at least 12. How recently are we talking?
Sometime over the past couple of nights.
Oh, then no. Haven't seen no kids.
Listen, about this monster.
Jeez, man. Why are you so obsessed with monsters? They're not real.
What do you do here?
Well, me and my brother and my sister usually live in a tribe way over that way by the old burnt-down radio tower. But it's like so boring there. We come here for the action.
I can see why. What's wrong with Voxel?
Like, why is he hiding?
Yeah,
I told you, man. He thinks he saw a monster.
will you tell me where your brother is hiding? Maybe we can help each other out with our monster problems.
Nuh-uh. You gotta earn that information. I don't know if I can trust you right now.
You sure you haven't seen any children come through here?
Nope. Definitely would have remembered.
What about anything suspicious?
Suspicious? Yeah, there was this one guy. Tall, wearing a big coat and carrying a purse.
I see. Nice one.
And his name was Fossil!
I got the joke, kid. See you around.
Call it if you need anything. Push me.
Hey, got a moment?
How can I help?
Will you tell me where your brother is hiding?
Maybe. Yeah, okay. You done me a favour. He's hiding in a bench in the garden. I told him I wouldn't tell no one, but you seem okay.
Any idea how I can get more answers out of Voxel?
I don't know, but I'm getting sick of the whole monster thing.
Excuse me? Hello?
You!
Me what?
You're the guy in the desert!
And you're the girl with the corpse.
Okay, first of all, that guy was dead long before I got there. And second of all, it's your fault Big Steve stole my date.
Lost your what? To who?
Do you realize how much potential trade you've cost me?
Honestly, I have no idea what you're talking about.
I trade. I'm a trader. Name's Ember.
What were you doing out there in the desert with that corpse?
Mister, are you looking to trade something or what?
Trade?
Trade, you know, tech, gadgets, knickknacks from the Gap or the city.
That's what I do. I collect stuff, sell stuff, trade stuff. Only, since you're interfering, let Big Steve fly off with my deet, it'll be a while before I can make proper trades again. Now excuse me.
What's a deet?
My deet, man. DTT. Data transfer tool. Deet.
What's the deet for?
Duh, transferring data. That's what I was doing with that dead fella. Transferring his citizen ID for trading, yeah? You distracted me and Big Steve nabbed it and flew off. Like I said, thanks.
I just need to know if you've seen a missing kid come this way.
You're looking in the wrong place. Only boys around here are Pixel and Voxel, and the only thing they're missing is a few screws.
What were you doing out there in the desert with that corpse?
I told you already, I was dating his ID. Only now, Big Steve has my date and ipso facto, the ID.
Are you sure you haven't seen a young boy?
Kinda hard to get lost in a crowd here. This place ain't exactly Aspiration Plaza. So no, I haven't seen your kid.
Who's Big Steve?
You see all these birds all over the place? Big Steve's the purple one, with a beak full of my deet.
So are you digging that guy's U-chip out of his hand?
What? No! Data transfer. I told you. I cloned his ID data onto the deet for later.
What happens later?
Well, you know, maybe someone doesn't want to be found. I do swapsies.
For a price.
Yeah.
What do you trade?
Like I said, sometimes people from outside want stuff from the inside. Sometimes people from inside want stuff from the outside. Second one doesn't happen very often since inside's got, like, everything and free. But it happens.
Suppose a guy from outside wanted to get inside.
My most popular item. Until Big Steve took my deet, that is.
Tell me about this deet.
Simple. I collect IDs and I use the deet to swap them. At least I did, until Big Steve grabbed it.
Did you see a strange vehicle come through this way?
Strange? You mean like that stinky one there?
No, this one had legs.
Not seen anything like that. Maybe you didn't either, crazy guy.
I'm not crazy.
Sure you're not.
Any idea whose body that was out there?
Dunno. Just some guy from the city.
How do you know?
'Cause I got the citizen's ID from his U-chip. Duh.
That's all for now. Thanks.
Anytime. Oh wait, no. Come back if you want to talk business.
For someone with a business interest in dead bodies, she seemed pretty normal. There was something strange about the water, and there was an unmistakable smell of ozone. Up close, I could see the water was holographically concealing an electric fence? There was an electric fence back there. I wondered if it was live.
Ow!
I was shocked to discover that it was. No wonder the gangs kept clear of this death trap.
Excuse me,
Oh, hello, visitor.
what's up with your bollard? Maybe I can help.
You?
Sure.
Hey, listen, Mr. Gaplander. It's totally cute that you want to help, but this mechanism's a teeny bit more advanced than what you're used to.
You'd be surprised. I'm pretty handy with these sorts of things.
Sorry, got to get back to this bollard. It ain't gonna fix itself.
I called upon my extensive background in engineering.
Well, hey, it's working.
How can I...
Hey, we fixed it.
Yeah, piece of cake.
Dude, council sure is shining in my direction today. Do you know how many times I've scanned this thing? The last scan must have done the trick. You see, I'm the diagnostician and tech expert around here. Name's Hobsworth. What can I do for you?
Tell me about Joey.
Praise Joey. Not a day goes by where I don't thank him for the happiness and prosperity he brought to Union City.
Joey and I go way back. We must be talking about the same one.
Well, it depends. Our Joey was kind, benevolent, generous, firm, resolute, moral, he's magnanimous, proactive, and a friend to all citizens alike. Does that sound like your Joey?
My Joey was more of a sarcastic pain in the... But he was my best friend. So what's your deal, Hobsworth?
I am a diagnostician for the Ministry of Comfort.
And what exactly does a diagnostician do?
I find problems.
And fix them?
No, I just diagnose them. Minos fixes them.
I'm looking for a vehicle that might have passed this way.
What kind of vehicle? Maybe I can help.
Well, I didn't get a good look, but I know it has 4 giant legs.
Legs? Word to the wise man. Vehicles have wheels.
Not this one. It walked on the sand. And it was, shaped like a dog.
Whoa, that doesn't sound like any vehicle I've ever heard of. And I've got more magazines under my bed than you can even imagine.
About this missing kid.
Dude, word of advice, huh? Since you're new here?
Okay.
Look, maybe kidnapping is the sort of thing you people do in the Gap. But this is Union City, man. We're a proper society.
Gotcha. Thanks. It's really important I find this vehicle,
Why?
because it kidnapped a child from my village.
Well, that's the Gap for you. It's like the Wild West, but, you know, without the West.
I know it sounds crazy, but I've been tracking the missing child for...
Nah, if it's missing children you're looking for, you best try the Gap, not here. Good day now.
Sir. Excuse me, sir. Are you...
Whatever you're selling, I ain't buying.
No, I'm not selling any...
A likely story. Name's Wendell. Joe Wendell.
Nice to meet you.
That remains to be seen.
What are you doing here?
Well, whilst Bruce's power cell remains as flat as a cowpat, not a whole lot.
So you're trying to get in the city?
Abso-bloomin' Trying being the operative word.
Listen, you haven't seen a child come through here, have you?
Pinch something of yours?
No, he was kidnapped from a nearby village.
Oh, I see. Sorry to hear that. You're not the first I've heard talking about kids going missing in the Gap. But I've never seen any come through here. Have you asked those kids over by the playground? They've been here a lot longer than me.
What was that you said about other missing kids?
Nothing specific.
Go on, try me.
Oh, just rumors. Voices on the wind, campfire tales. One man's kidnapping is another man's wandered off and fell down an hole, says I. No kids round here. Oh, except those young bucks over yonder. Sorry I can't help.
I take it this is your truck?
It's got my name on it, don't it?
Your name is... W?
Well, some of it.
And what exactly is it that you're hauling?
Until I get the old boy back up and running, absolutely nothing. Old Bruce is taking a turn for the worse.
What are you doing here?
Why, I'm enjoying the sun and the sights, of course.
Really? This place doesn't exactly scream tourist hotspot.
No, you blithering twit. My truck's broken down and I'm stuck. You deaf or something?
When the power cell is working, what are you hauling then?
Mini Ks. Artisanal, organic, handcrafted protein cylinders. At least that's what it says on the packet.
Sounds expensive.
Doesn't it? Between you and me, they're just Knackwurst sausages. But these city folk love a tagline.
I'm looking for a vehicle.
Well, mate, today's your lucky day. This is a vehicle.
No, I'm looking for a special vehicle.
But Brucey is special. All he needs is his power cell and we'll be on our way.
The vehicle I'm looking for had 4 legs and no wheels.
A vehicle with legs? Think you've got bats in your belfry, mate.
Your truck's power cell has drained.
Aye, emptier than a politician's vows. There was a sandstorm put the bridge over yonder out of action. I was told to go park for a few hours. Turned into a few days. Trying to keep the mini-Ks cool in this heat emptied the power cell. I wasn't stingy on the aircon, mind, or the margarita blender up in the cab. A working man needs his creature comforts. Anyway, 13.7 volts drained to nought. And they still haven't fixed that blooming bridge.
And you've been sat here ever since?
No choice, until they send someone out to juice up Brucey's power cell. Someone competent, I mean.
Have you spoken to Hobsworth?
Didn't I say someone competent? That muffin doesn't know a panhard rod from a Chapman strut.
So, your truck is full of... mini knockwurst?
You betcha! Mini K, best in the Gap. Even contains some real meat. You're welcome to take a handful. Back of the truck's open, although the doors like to play silly beggars.
Oh?
Requires a special technique. Ritual, you could call it.
Ritual?
Aye. Now listen carefully. Step 1, give the bumper a wallop. Step 2, do a little jig. Step 3, pull the door and jerk it hard.
Wallop, jig, pull. That it?
That's it, lad. And remember the order.
Mind if I take a look at the power cell? I'm pretty handy with this sort of stuff.
Hobsworth has it. Told me he'd have it charged in a jiffy.
Great. How long ago was that?
About 1 million jiffies ago. My guess is it's either gathering dust or it's being ground to dust.
Any vehicles come through here recently? Specifically, the 4-legged variety.
Only thing's been through here recently are birds' bad smells and the occasional light breeze.
See, I've been following these tracks, but about a day and a half ago.
All right, pal. Didn't ask for your life story.
You sure you haven't seen any vehicles come this way?
Those land trains pass through up top every few minutes. Nothing down here, though.
So all you need to get into the city is a charged power cell?
Land snakes alive, yes. A power cell. Do you want me to write it down?
No, I got it.
I had this sinking feeling that the wrecked power cell in Hobsworth's hut was the one that Wendell hoped would power his truck.
Those mini-Ks you mentioned.
As I say, grab an handful. Truck's open.
Be seeing you.
Aye.
Welcome to the Union City Registration Terminal. Please place your hand below to receive your U-chip implant.
Ouch!
A U-chip had been implanted into the palm of my hand. I wasn't sure how it was going to help me.
Hello, Voxel.
Shh. What?
My name is Foster. I've just got a few questions. I wanted to ask you if you've seen any monsters.
How do you know about the monster?
Your brother, Pixel.
Stupid Pixel. He's so stupid. Go away.
I'm looking for a missing kid. He came through this way a couple of nights ago. His name is Milo. He's about Pixel's age.
And my age.
Have you seen him?
Nope, I haven't seen anything. I've been in this fortress where it's safe.
Safe from what?
The monster.
Voxel, about this monster. Truth is, I'm a monster hunter. I've been tracking a monster across the desert for days. I think he came through here, and I'm looking for someone brave enough to see it and live to tell the tale.
I saw it.
Can you describe it?
It was big and beastie, and it eats children, and I could hear the screaming, and it was fast and dark and silent.
Slow down, one thing at a time.
It was big, like a giant dog.
A giant dog? That sounds like what I'm after. Did you see any children?
No, but I heard them. I heard kids crying inside its tummy.
And where did it go?
It sneaked off into the city. After that, I got in here. No way am I gonna let it get me.
You've been in here for 2 days?
Still alive, aren't I?
This giant dog, where did you see it?
I was playing buzzsaws and dynamos with Pixel. I won, and he was really cross. Then, in the night, I woke up. It was totally dark. I'd heard this sound, like feet padding along the road, big feet. And then I heard screams, children's screams. I ran over here and hid in my fort.
And you've been in here ever since?
Yeah, I'm hungry.
Any ideas on getting into the city?
People go in and out of the main gate. Are you gonna go in there and kill it?
Sure am. That's what monster hunters do best. Then I'm gonna bring Milo and the other children back out.
You will? Oh, you better take this.
Thanks. What is it?
A firecracker. I was gonna use it to kill the monster, but you can have it.
Can you tell me more about these missing kids?
Only that I heard them inside the monster.
What do I do with this firecracker?
I don't know. Throw it at the monster. But cover your ears.
Did anyone else see the dog?
I don't think so. No one believes it even exists. But you do, don't you? You believe me?
Don't worry, Voxel. I'm on the hunt. How long ago did you see this dog?
It was 1, 2, 3... 2. It was 2 nights ago.
And you've been in here ever since?
Yeah. I'm hungry.
Thanks, Voxel.
Hey, you got anything to eat? I'm kinda hungry.
I could keep an eye out.
Mr. Hopsworth sometimes lets me have some of his lunch. He doesn't usually know that, though.
Ah, understood. Voxel's giant dog sounded a lot like the stalker that had taken Milo. Right. Hit the bumper. These were not my best moves. Ember,
Hi again.
guess what I found?
A lot of nerve coming back here.
Nope. This.
What? My deed? I'll have that.
Sure, but how about I give you the deed in exchange for the citizen ID that's on it?
The deed for the ID, but
You wouldn't have it back if it weren't for me.
it wouldn't have been stolen if it weren't for you.
So we're even.
I suppose that's sort of fair.
Excellent. When do we start?
Have you got a U-chip?
Yes. My hand is still stinging.
Right then, let's get this over with, yeah? Pass me back my deed, Follow me over to my workbench. You ready to do this?
I'm not entirely sure what this is.
You want that citizen's ID, right?
Yeah. What do I need to do?
Cool, just place your hand flat on the U-chip scanner. Over here on my workbench.
Like this?
Yeah, good enough. Let me just line up the laser. Oi, keep your hand still or you'll lose it.
Is this gonna hurt?
No more than getting the chip installed in the first place. Right, just transferring the ID now. You may feel a slight pinch. What was that?
That wasn't supposed to happen?
There it is again. Must be... nothing. It must be nothing. Looks like his name was Graham. A fine, upstanding citizen.
Graham. Got it.
Good luck, Citizen Graham.
At last I had a citizen ID. I hoped that this was going to be my key to getting into the city. I spoke to Voxel about his monster problem.
You what?
I think his monster is the vehicle I've been tracking.
Good for you. So you told him the monster was real? Won't be seeing him anytime soon. Nice one, Super Dad.
Do you know how I can get into the city?
You try the bridge?
No.
Seems a good place to start.
Thanks, Ember.
Peace.
Error. U-chip firmware outdated. Authority for vehicular access denied.
The firmware on my U-chip was out of date. I realized that I'd been sold a dud by Ember.
I must say, we weren't expecting to see you here outside the city.
Guess I'm an unexpected kind of guy.
Indeed.
And who are you?
My name is Greta. It is my duty and pleasure to answer any questions you may have about Union City and the local area. How can I be of service today?
A child has been kidnapped from my village.
From your village? Was the child a registered citizen of Union City?
No, his name is Milo, and...
Polite apology, Minos can only concern itself with registered citizens.
I was hoping you'd be able to help.
And isn't hope a wonderful thing? In the meantime, do you have any other queries?
I'm looking for a vehicle. Has anything come through here?
No.
You haven't seen a weird vehicle with legs instead of wheels?
Polite apology. I cannot discuss the details of other visitors' vehicular movements.
But this vehicle, It kidnapped a child.
Is there anything else I can help you with today?
So is Joey still running things around here?
He was, until just a few years ago.
That doesn't sound good. Hope he didn't screw things up.
Not at all, sir. Joey the Savior was a great leader. Citizen happiness reached unprecedented levels.
Good to hear it. I happen to be an old friend of his.
Oh, we're all friends of Joey, sir. Gone but not forgotten.
Is there some way I can speak to Joey?
Sadly not, sir.
Oh, you mean he's not around at all?
Gone to a better place, sir. Went to find peace after a lifetime of service. Some say he strode out into the Gap one morning. Others say he took a boat at dusk and went to explore other lands.
So who runs the city now?
The Council of Elected Ministers, of course.
I need to get into the city.
Easily done, sir. Just drive your vehicle across the bridge and the gates will open up for you.
My vehicle?
Yes, your vehicle. You do have a vehicle, don't you?
What if I don't?
Well, you're about 5 years too late. This is a vehicle entrance now. Freight only, I'm afraid. Anything else I can help with today?
Why won't the bridge open for my ID?
Your ID appears to be in order, Citizen Graham.
Said something about outdated firmware?
Ah, that explains it. Your UChip firmware is outdated. The hand scanner on the bridge was recently replaced with the latest Union City technology. When did you last update your UChip firmware, sir?
I'd say roughly never.
Dear me, that is rather unorthodox. Polite suggestion, please update your UChip firmware at the next opportunity.
How can I update the firmware on my UChip?
To update your firmware, please speak to one of our technical support greeters.
Greta? Aren't you a Greta?
Indeed I am, just not the right greeter. I am not installed with firmware update software. Can't risk the Gaplanders getting access, can we, sir?
Yeah, right. So the only way to update my UChip is inside the city?
That's right, sir.
But I can't get into the city without the update.
Exactly.
So I need a vehicle to get into the city.
At this vehicle entrance? Yes, that's right, sir.
Don't seem to be many vehicles going through, though.
How very observant of you, sir.
Thank you. Quiet time of year, huh?
Very. There was a delivery scheduled a couple of days ago, but it hasn't come through.
Shouldn't the bridge open for citizens?
It should, and it does.
Won't open for me.
Well, it would, if you'd updated your UChip firmware.
Why was I given an out-of-date UChip?
Where did you obtain it?
At the immigration terminal, just over there.
Ah, I'm afraid that's an out-of-date UChip dispenser.
Is everything around here out of date?
On the contrary, I'm proud to report we've just begun rolling out the latest UChip technology in this area. In fact, the bridge is already running smoothly on a new system.
Just my luck. Have a nice day.
In Union City, sir, there is no other kind of day.